Yes, Yanajan.
Mr. In the online assignment of the math in question 10, find the surface area of the following triangle pyramid. I don't understand how to solve it.
Okay. Let me see the questions quickly, okay? The question. Wait. Give me a second. Question number 10.
Yes, question number 10.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Question 10. I will graph it on the board quickly. This is 18 centimeter, 15.1. This is 18.9. This is 11.3, and this is right angle here. You see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. This is question 10 in the online assignment, guys. Let's do the surface area here. Surface area. Now, we have how many triangles here we have? Here we have 4 triangles. One at the bottom and 4 triangles around, right?
Yes.
Now, let's start with the triangle on the bottom, down. The floor. Its base is 15.1 and its height is 11.3. Why? Because we have right angle here, right? So
yes.
The first triangle here, down on the floor, the area of it is half multiply its base 15.1 multiply its height 11.3. Is this clear?
Yes.
Plus. Let's talk about this triangle here, the first one. See it?
Yes, I can see it.
Its base is 15.1 and its height how much? 18 centimeters, right? So
yes.
half multiply 15.1 multiply 18, right?
Yes.
Plus, let's talk about this one, the one to the right, to the left. Its base is 11.3 and its height, it is the same of this height, which is how much?
18 centimeters.
18. So it is half multiply 11.3 multiply 18, right?
Yes.
Still one triangle, which is the one on the behind, on the back. See it?
Yes.
Its base is 18.9
18.9
and its height the same of this height, which is
18
18.
centimeters.
So it is half multiply 18.9 multiply 18. So I found the area of the 4 triangles, each one by itself. Why? Because I have different dimensions. Got it?
Yes.
Now multiply and calculate, you will have the answer.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, now I got it.
This is question 10 in the online assignment. Now let's go to our example. To our lesson. We are in module 10, I think, lesson 1, page 537, statistical questions. I want some students to talk with me here. Najim, stay unmuted. Stay. Okay, Isam, Ibrahim, Najim, Amr.
Yes, Mr.
Don't talk, guys. Just stay unmute and don't talk. Omar Koshak.
Okay.
Hurakan, yalla. Now, do not talk, guys. Do not talk. I will ask two questions, and I want you, after I will ask you one by one, then I will get your answers, okay? So do not answer now, just wait. Question one, I will ask two questions. Question one, what is the capital city of KSA? Don't talk, don't answer. The other question, which color do you prefer? Right. I will start with Najm.
Yes, Mr.
Najm, which color do you prefer?
Green.
Green. Hello. Najm said green. Right. I will ask Mr. Omar Koshak.
Yes, Mr.
Which color do you prefer?
Orange.
Orange. I will ask Mr. Rakan. Which color do you prefer?
Blue.
Blue. طيب مستر مين حكينا؟ ينال محمد.
Green.
جرين. طيب مين معنا كمان؟ عمرو.
Yes, sir.
Which color do you prefer?
Yellow.
Yellow. Good. This is enough.
النضال.
نضال. Which color do you prefer يا نضال؟
Gold.
ها؟
Golden color.
What? Golden?
Yeah, gold. It's
Gold.
yellow.
ماشي. خلاص. Yellow. خلينا نعتبره yellow. Okay? Yellow. Let's consider it as yellow. So here I asked your friends, guys, which color do you prefer? One of them said green, orange, blue, yellow. Okay? طيب. I will go to Omar Koshak. Are you with me?
Yes.
What is the capital of city of KSA?
Riyadh.
Riyadh. Right? So Omar said it is Riyadh, right? Right. I will ask Nidal, what is the capital of the KSA?
It's Riyadh.
It is Riyadh. طيب. Mr. Najm, what is the capital of KSA?
Riyadh.
It is Riyadh. Amr, what is the capital of KSA?
Yeah.
It is Riyadh. And if I ask any one of you, he will say, it is Riyadh. Now look at the two questions here. I ask the same students the same questions. The first one, which color do you prefer? I have different answers. Different responses, I will call it. Responses. Okay? But I ask them, the same students, I ask them, what is the capital of KSA? All of them said it is Riyadh City. It has one correct, true answer. Here we have different answer. Here depends on each student opinion. Someone prefer green, other prefer blue. For me, Safwan, I prefer black. I love black colors. So it is different. Vary. We call it vary. Not very, no, مش very. Vary. Vary means different. Different answer. Different responses for the same question. But same students, I ask them this question, what is the capital city of KSA? All of them, they get agreed with one correct answer, which is Riyadh City. So our lesson here, statistical question. This question here This question, we call it statistical. Statistical question. This question, which has only correct one answer for all the students, it is not statistical question. This is the idea of your lesson. How to know the statistical and the not statistical. For example, if I ask you a question, which pet do you prefer? Which pet do you prefer? أي حيوان أليف بتحب. Some of you will say dog, other will say cat, other will say bird, other will say fish, right? Depends. So we have variety of answers, different answers. This question, we call it statistical question. Statistical question. But if I ask all of you which grade you are, all of you will say grade 6, grade 6, grade 6, right? All of you the same answer. The correct answer, this is not statistical question, and this one which has varied responses, different answers, we call it statistical question. Hope you understand the idea of the statistical question, and let's go to our book. مين معانا؟ ريد يا ابني. ينال، ريد يا ينال، يلا.
Okay, now
Statistics.
Statistics involves collecting, organizing, and interpreting pieces of information or data. One way to
That's when I select some students and I ask them which color do you prefer, and I collect the answers or the responses. This we call it statistics. Statistics means collecting, organizing, and discussing, interpreting the answers. Statistics. Okay, continue. One way. Continue يا روحي, continue.
or data. One way to collect data is by asking statistical questions.
حلو. Continue.
A statistical question is a question that is answered by collecting data. Answers to a statistical question will vary based on the data collected.
بس يا ابني. هذه مش very. This is
Vary.
not very. في فرق بين very و very. يختلفوا هذول. هذه very، هذه very. يختلفوا. هذه بنعرفها. هذه means very different. Okay? يلا. Answers again.
Answers to statistical questions will vary based on the data collected.
Hello. Here we have varied responses. Here we have only one correct true answer only. It won't be varied. There is nothing to study. What is the capital? Riyadh. خلاص. Which grade you are? Grade 6. Which school you are? Science. Which sport do you prefer? Oh, this is different. Which sport do you prefer? You can't. For me, I prefer football. Other prefer handball. Other prefer basketball. Other بس بحب يركض. For example, running. This is sport, right? Boxing. Whatever. Swimming. A lot of choices we have, right? So, continue.
The table gives some examples of statistical questions and examples that are not statistical questions.
طلع على statistical. Read. How many?
How many text messages do middle school students typically send each day?
Some schools send 10 messages, other 14 messages. Not conditioned to all of them send the same messages at the same day, right?
Yeah.
The second one, how many?
How many hours per night does a typical teenager spend watching television?
Okay, some of them spend 2 hours watching TV, others 1 hour, other one 3 hours. So it is different, right?
Yeah.
Type. The not a statistical question. Read.
What is the height in feet of the tallest mountain in Colorado?
Assume it is 1,000 kilometer. Assume. Okay. If I ask you, you will say 1,000, right?
Yeah, others will say
Other
also
students will
1,000.
say the 1,000. So it is not statistical. It is fact. It is what?
Fact.
It is what? Fact. 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 Okay. No one has disagree on it. No one will say no. The capital is not Riyadh. It can be Jeddah. No, the capital is Riyadh. This is the fact. Okay. But here we have different opinions. Green, orange, blue, green, black, white, whatever. Here, no. We won't be disagree or argument on this fact, right?
دورة رمضان الدار حيكون شامل الموضوع بدون ردة فعل.
اعمل ميوت يا ابني. How many people?
How many people attended last night's jazz concert?
Assume you have a party yesterday, okay?
Okay.
And you invite 10 people, and the 10 people came to the party, okay?
Okay.
So I'll ask you, how many people attended the party yesterday? You will say 10, right?
Yes.
And if I ask another one, he will say 10. It is fact, right?
Yeah.
So the second here, it is not a statistical, it's fact. It is fact. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. Let's go to the check. Check of example 1, guys. The check.
وانا جبت جو برو عشان اصير اصور في الملعب بس الامور الحظر
Guys, there is someone talking there.
عمرو مستر.
يا ابني اعمل ميوت الله يسعدك. يلا. طب example 1, guys. Example 1 before the check, please. Determine whether not or each, determine whether or not each question is a statistical question. Question 1, they said here, how many states are there in the United States? We have 50 states. It is not a statistical.
It's not statistical.
How many states has the typical middle school student visited? It has variety of responses. It is statistical. In what year did Alaska become a state? In 1959. It is not a statistical, it's a fact. In how many states has the typical adult in your neighborhood lived? Someone in New York, someone in California, someone so different. So here statistical, not statistical, not statistical. Okay, let's see the check now and understand or answer them together. Yeah. Yusuf, read.
Yes, Mister.
Yalla, the check. Determine.
Okay, Mister, I don't have my book, so.
Okay, you don't have your book, it's your problem. طيب,
Yeah,
Mr. Omar, read. Omar.
Yes.
Read يا ابني.
Check. Determine whether or not each question is a statistical question.
حلو. يلا. The first one.
What is the height of the tallest roller coaster in the world?
Hello. What is the height of the tallest roller coaster in the world? Is it statistical or a fact? Not a statistical.
Not statistical.
It is not a statistical. Assume that the height is 100 meters. So it is still 100 meters for all, right? So the first one, guys, is not statistical. Yusuf, are you with me?
Yes, yeah, Mister.
Read. How many?
Determine whether or not.
خلصنا يا ابني خلصنا الفيرست بارت second part.
Okay, what's the height of the?
يا ابني the second part. How many? Hello. ما عشان معكيش كتاب شفت؟
Mister, I'm here.
يلا read.
How many roller coasters are typically found in an amusement park?
ها.
Statistical.
Statistical. Good. 3. On average, how many roller coasters does the typical middle school students ride each summer? Statistical. In what year was the tallest roller coaster built? Not statistical. So the first one, not statistical, and the last one, not statistical.
Mister,
Yes.
I don't understand statistical and not statistical.
هلا بس يعني you didn't understand
لا
ولا
مش
كله مش فاهمه؟
لا بس هذا بس والله.
طيب what's your name؟
إبراهيم الدماسي.
إبراهيم. طب if I ask your friend what's your name, he will say what? إبراهيم. صح؟
Yes.
If I ask another friend for you, what's this boy name? He will say Ibrahim, right?
Right.
So what's your name? Is it statistical or not statistical?
Not
Not. It has one answer. Fact.
Yes.
It's Ibrahim, right?
Yes.
If I ask you, which weather you like, summer or winter or spring? If I ask you, what you will say?
I will say summer or winter or spring.
Choose. ما هو choose. Which one?
Summer.
Summer. طب another one will say also summer. Another one will say what? Winter. Another one will say no, I like spring. Okay, so we have different answers. Got it?
Got it. Thank you.
So we have different answer. We call it statistical. If you have one fact answer, we call it not statistical. Okay, like here,
Okay.
when I asked about the capital city of Riyadh, all of you said Riyadh.
Riyadh.
But here, you choose different colors. Depends on each one which color he is liking. Which one he's like, right?
Right.
Bas.
Thank you, Mister.
Let's go to the example 2. We'll use the book, guys, so please stick with your book here. Stick with your book. Now, in example 2, guys, we have data. This is the data here. Okay? 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 3, 5, 2, 2, 1, 1, and 4. These are the hours that students spend studying each week. Means the first student study 2 hours each week, the second 4 hours each week, the third 5 hours each week, and go on. Okay, Now we can make a table of it. Number of hours, 1. How many students study 1 hour? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 5. We have 5 students or 5 responses with 1. How many 2s we have? 4 2s. How many 3s we have? 2 3s. How many 4s we have? 4 4s. How many 5 we have? 2 5s. How many 6 we have?
1.
1 6. This is how we make a table from a data. So let's go and do the check for this one. Let's check and let's do it together. Check. $540. Omar Abu Rashid, read.
Yes, Mr.
يلا يا عمر, read the check question please. بسرعة.
Suppose you want to answer the statistical question. How many times does the typical middle school student exercise each month?
حلو.
You survey your friend using the question, how many times each month do you typically exercise?
Good. So you ask your friend, how many hours each month do you exercise? Okay. Now give me the responses. What are the responses?
14, 12,
14.
12,
على أول لو بتحكي بسرعة بس. 14 12. أيوة. علي صوتك يا ابني, علي صوتك.
6,
6,
2, 1, 0, 10, 6, 3, 4, and 5.
and what?
And 5.
So I'll repeat them. 14, 12, 6, 2, 1, 0, 10, 6, 3, 4, 5, right?
Right.
Right. Means the first one you asked, he said, I exercise 14 hours in month. The second one, 12 hours in month. The third one, 6 hours in month, and go on. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Now let's make the table down, guys. We have table here, number of hours, right?
Yeah.
And here number of responses. Responses. Okay. Now the number of hours, they said the first part
Fewer
than 4. شو يعني fewer than 4?
less than 4.
أيوة, less than 4. The second one,
4 to 7.
4 to 7. The third one,
8 to 11.
8 to 11. And then
12 or more.
12 or more. Good. Now, I will ask you, how many answers or responses fewer than 4? This one, we take it?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
I want fewer than 4. This one?
Yes.
1. Here?
Yes.
2, 3, 4. This one?
No.
I want fewer than 4. I won't take 4. So how many responses we have fewer than 4?
4.
4 responses. But from 4 to 7, ya Umar. From 4 to 7, including 4 and 7. This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
1. This one? Yes. 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 responses from 4 to 7, right?
Yes.
From 8 to 11. This one,
No.
this one,
No.
this one.
Yes.
How much?
1.
1 only from 8 to 11. 12 or more, how much?
2.
2. 12 and 14. So this is how we fill a table, guys, from given data. This we call it, the responses, the numbers, we call it data. Data, informations, numbers. So fill the table in this check. And let's read down, Ya Omar, what we have down. Select.
Select the statement that best represent the data.
Yeah, most students, A.
Survey typically exercise at least 8 times each month.
At least 8 times each month? No, no one. Yani. Most of them less than 4 and 4 to 7, right?
Yes.
Which is the third one? Read the third one. Most
students typically exercise 7 or fewer times each month.
If you notice at the table, guys, from 7 and down, we have 8. More than 7, we have only 3. So most students survive typically exercise 7 or fewer times each month. So part C is the correct one. Select it. So fill the table and select part C. Now all of you remove your hands, guys, please. All of you remove your hands. But if you have any questions about today's lesson, keep it. If you have any questions about what is the statistical question and how we fill table from given data, any question? But your homework, guys, first one here, you need to settle if it's a statistical or no. And here you have tables, you need to fill them, read the question and see what the question wants from you. Do the homework. Yes, Yanal. And Ibrahim. Yes, Yanal.
Mr. Now the statistical, we can answer it, or and not
We can
statistical,
answer,
we cannot
لحظة,
answer it.
حبيبي Yanal. We can answer the 2 questions, that's statistical and not statistical.
Okay, what is
But if we have one unique answer for the question, what we call it?
not statistical?
If we have different responses for the same question, what we call it?
Statistical.
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 أيوة. Got it?
Yeah.
Ibrahim.
Mr. In the homework, in the first
يا ابني think يعني the homework is for you. You want me to solve the homework? The homework is for you. You need to think يا ابني. What? Hello? Mr. Fix your mic, please. Fix your mic. Fix your mic. الله يسعدك.
or not statistical.
Fix your mic, حبيبي. Fix your mic.
Mr. You cannot hear me?
Now I hear you. What?
Mr. From 1 to 4.
مالهم؟
هلا نحن نكتب statistical or not statistical.
Read the question. Read the question يا ابني. أنا شو بدي بالإجابات أنا. Read the question. What the question said.
Determine whether or not each question is a statistical questions. Okay.
This is my question. I don't care about how many countries there. شو مش بعرفني أنا. I want the question يا ابني. Statistical or no?
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
That's all for today, guys. Do your homework. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Goodbye.